Hello and welcome to the weekly Kashmir University Video Digest Quest. First, a look at the highlights. Seminar on increasing participation of women in science and technology held. Social Work Department organizes fundraising event. And plantation drive under Go Green initiative in the campus. Now the details of these events with your host Umar Malik. The Center for Women's Studies and Research organizes a day-long seminar on increasing participation of women in science and technology. The seminar was organized in collaboration with the National Commission for Women, New Delhi. Coordinator of Women's Studies, Dr. Tabassum Firdaus, in her welcome address said that it's important to bridge the gender gap in science and technology.
Today's seminar is very significant that despite progress in opening doors of opportunities, women and girls continue to be underrepresented in the field of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Different estimates suggest that only around 35% of all students enrolled in STEM-related fields are female. The jobs of the future will be driven by, as we all know, that technology and innovation. And if the gender divide in STEM is not bridged, the overall gap is likely to widen. The gender stereotype that has been built STEM field as a masculine one requires a kind of intellectual ability, stamina, hard work, attributes that women are falsely seen not to inherently possess the capacity. So, what we need to do is to create and foster an ecosystem that nourishes the interests, talent, and intellectual capital of girls and women in STEM education, training, and careers to address these structural barriers and gaps.
Research Associate and Coordinator of this seminar, Dr. Roshan Ara, provided details of the aims and objectives of the seminar.
That why there is a stereotype or there is a myth that prevails still in the minds of the society, and how to eliminate that stereotype, how to curb those social practices which are acting as a constraint in the way of women is pursuing this education, higher education in the field of science and technology. The data showed that women perform much better, but what are the ways and what are the means which will help us to further strengthen the scientific spirit of our young and budding female generation?
Professor Anita Karup of Indian Institute of Sciences, Bangalore, in her presentation said that genders are socially constructed.
Now, when you talk of gender, many of us try to use sex and gender interchangeably. I would like to sort of emphasize and say that when you're talking of sex, you're talking of the biological difference between men and women. And when I'm talking of gender, I am talking of socially constructed variations between men and women. So one is biological and one is socially constructed. While the biological is something that we cannot change, and today's technology allows you to change that too, the socially constructed categorization of gender, that is male and female, is constructed by society, and that can change if we work towards changing it. So for example, when you're talking of childbearing, that is with relation to sex. When I talk of child rearing or looking after children or the family responsibility, then what we construct as roles of women and what we construct as roles of men is typically defined by society, and it is socially constructed.
Speaking on the occasion, Vice Chancellor Professor Talat Ahmed, while lauding Professor Karup's presentation, said that it's important to encourage women in every research field.
I wanted to listen to Professor Karup, and it is very important to see the type of research that she has been doing, which changes the whole understanding that the science, there are less number of females compared to the males. But those who are there in the sciences, they are doing equally well. Okay, which is very important information that has come up. There are difficulties, as she has pointed out, but also people are aware of it and they are sensitive to that. You must be knowing that there are schemes now of women scientists by the Department of Science and Technology, where it allows you, you can have a career, you do your master's, you do your PhD, and get into the research stream or teaching and everything. So these type of problems are there, but the important thing is that there has to be awareness and also change of mindset in the society that the female students can do equally well and can do any study, including engineering, because I was seeing her statistics that engineering there are less female.
Former Dean College Development Council Professor Nilofer Khan said that girls from schools and colleges should be encouraged to participate in such seminars so that a right kind of awareness is created from the young age.
I'm sure that these types of sensitization programs are also needed for our school girls, because it is at this age that we have to catch them and we have to change their mindset and we have to encourage and mentor them so that they can be our future women scientists of the state. I would definitely request Mr. Abid that from University of Kashmir, and we would also request Professor Anita to be associated with us, and if we can organize such programs at the state level.
Dean Social Sciences Professor Asfa Jan said that women are creating positive kind of difference in professionalism.
And because our students are the best, we do have the potential students, and the choice is being provided to the girl students always now from onwards, that you opt the best subject. No matter if girl is not there in science, she is not in technology, she is not taking the courses, but the choice is there. She is making wonders even in science and technology. And she's the best. She's doing, like performing the role at home, performing the role at the institute at the same time. If you want to, prove your worth, you need not to tell your parents or your authorities at the helm of affairs, I am the best. It is your performance, it is your work, it is your conviction, which will make others to feel, yes, you are there.
Joint Director Education Kashmir Mr. Abid Ahmed said that in the school education department, it's women who are leading from the front.
We have 2 achievements to register, immediate achievements. One achievement is all our toppers, whether from the science stream, the arts stream, the social science stream, or even the home science, all girls in the 10+2. That is the biggest achievement. And the teachers, let me tell you very honestly, we have got dearth of teachers, and dearth is not in science streams, dearth is in humanities and language subjects. So a good number of students opt for science. And once we see the human resource profile of our department, most of the human resource comprise of women folk, the female folk. So once we go there, we go to the schools, we attend meetings, it's always the women folk who is at the helm, who is at the forefront in the teaching learning process. Our team, our human resource, he can start his career as a teacher, as a master or a lecturer. And he can just be the principal of an institute, a CEO, a district level officer, the joint director and the director also. And many women have excelled as director education.
In order to help the poor students of society, the Department of Social Work organized a day-long fundraising event for them. Titled This Spring, Help the Department of Social Work to Lift a School. The day-long event saw a number of activities and stalls put up voluntarily by students that included food courts, art gallery, plant nursery, eco-friendly items, clothes and items depicting the culture and heritage of Kashmir. Speaking to the Quest team, Vice-Chancellor Professor Talat Ahmed said that events like these give vibrancy to the university and encourage people not only to think but contribute actively for the upliftment of society.
जो इनका मोटो है बहुत अच्छा है कि किसी स्कूल्स जो है यहाँ पे जिनको ज़रूरत है हेल्प की उनके लिए ये फंड रेज कर रहे हैं और साथ में ये इनका कुरिकुलम की एक्टिविटी भी है जहाँ पे इन लोगों को ये सिखाया जाता है कि फ़ंड किस तरह रेज़ किया जाए। तो ये एक अच्छा इवेंट है, इट्स वेरी कलरफुल और काफ़ी बच्चे भी इसमें पार्टिसिपेट कर रहे हैं। कुछ NGOs भी आए हुए हैं, कुछ इस तरह के लोग जिनको यूनिवर्सिटी से लगे हुए हैं। तो ये एक अच्छा इवेंट है, इस तरह का एक अच्छा मैसेज जाएगा सोसाइटी में कि स्टूडेंट्स और टीचर जो यूनिवर्सिटी के हैं वो जो हमारे यहाँ नीडी लोग हैं, ख़ास करके जो स्कूल्स जहाँ पे गरीब बच्चे पढ़ते हैं उनको एक मदद मिल जाए और उनको इनकरेज भी किया जाए। तो सिर्फ ये फंड रेजिंग का भी नहीं है, साथ में एक बच्चों को ट्रेनिंग हो जाएगी।
Professor Talat suggested that some students of the university should volunteer to teach kids in these neglected schools.
मुझे लगता है कि ये बच्चे वहाँ पे स्कूल में कुछ वक्त दे के कुछ पढ़ाएं भी, ताकि उसका भी फ़ायदा जो है इनके एजुकेशन जो इन्होंने हासिल की है वो इम्पार्ट करें, कुछ सीखें कि टीचर्स का क्या काम होता है। तो मैं मुबारकबाद देता हूँ जो सोशल वेलफेयर डिपार्टमेंट के सारे टीचर्स को, वहाँ के स्टूडेंट्स को और इवन फाइन आर्ट्स के भी बच्चों ने बहुत अच्छा यहाँ पे एग्जीबिशन किया है। अपने फाइन आर्ट्स की बहुत सारी चीज़ें लगी हैं यहाँ पे, पेंटिंग्स और बहुत सारे स्पॉट पेंटिंग चल रही है। तो ये एक अच्छी एक्टिविटी मुझे लगता है कि यूनिवर्सिटी में ये हर 2-3 महीने पे एक दफ़ा करना चाहिए कि ताकि कुछ फंड रेज हो, साथ में एक माहौल बने यूनिवर्सिटी में। दिस विल बी पार्ट ऑफ द cultural and extracurricular activity in the university.
Registrar Dr. Nisar Ahmed, meanwhile congratulating Social Work Department for this initiative, said this event shows that students are keen to contribute for society.
यहाँ Department of Social Work University of Kashmir है, they have identified कुछ schools हैं हमारे यहाँ vicinity में, बाहर जो schools हैं वहाँ बड़े गरीब बच्चे पढ़ते हैं। तो उनके सहारे के लिए, उनकी कुछ मदद के लिए यहाँ जो हमारा फंड रेजिंग प्रोग्राम आज चल रहा है, तो आपने देखा होगा कि ये सारे जो स्टॉल, मैक्सिमम मेजॉरिटी ऑफ स्टॉल जो यहाँ हैं वो यहाँ के अपने स्टूडेंट हैं हमारे कश्मीर यूनिवर्सिटी के। तो आप यहाँ से देखोगे यहाँ हमारे म्यूज़िक एंड फाइन आर्ट्स के स्टूडेंट्स हैं, हमारे सोशल वर्क के स्टूडेंट्स हैं, मैनेजमेंट के स्टूडेंट्स हैं। जितने भी स्टूडेंट्स हैं उन्होंने अपने लेवल पर कुछ डिफरेंट एक्टिविटी कि कुछ डिफरेंट अपने जो भी उन्होंने काम आज तक किया वो डिस्प्ले पर रखा है। और यही विद दिस इंटेंशन कि हमारे स्टूडेंट्स, हमारे एम्प्लॉयज़ आए, कुछ यहाँ से ख़रीदारी करें, कुछ परचेज समथिंग, एंड दिस मनी विल बी यूज्ड एज फॉर द पर्पस ऑफ poverty ridden people in the vicinity, in the schools which fall in the vicinity of our university.
Assistant Professor Dr. Saima Farhad said that the Department of Social Work wants to make fundraising event a routine affair in the campus.
आज जो हमने यहाँ पे इवेंट किया है, इसका मेन मकसद ये है कि जो हमारा डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ सोशल वर्क है ये सोसाइटी के लिए काम करते हैं एंड सोसाइटी नीड्स अ डिपार्टमेंट लाइक सोशल वर्क वेयर इन वी कैन हेल्प देम। लेकिन ये हेल्प डिफरेंट तरीक़ों से हो सकता है एंड दिस इवेंट मेनली इज़ अ फंड रेजिंग इवेंट। वी आर ट्राइंग टू raise some funds so that we can help education sector in Kashmir, and there are some schools which needs funds and we'll be donating this all money to those schools जो downtrodden societies में, downtrodden communities। aim यही है कि एक fund raising event है, even though जहाँ पे भी social सोशल वर्क के इंस्टीट्यूशन है वहाँ पे फंड रेजिंग इवेंट्स होते रहते हैं, लेकिन यहाँ पे इस नवियत का पहला ये इवेंट है जो हमारी यूनिवर्सिटी में डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ सोशल वर्क ने किया।
Coordinator Department of Social Work, Dr. Adil Bashir, said that schools to whom these funds will go have been identified during the field research.
The purpose of this event is to generate the funds for the schools which have been identified by the department during the field work and the research which is undertaken by the students and the scholars. The idea is to reciprocate back to the community, because we have been visiting the villages, we have been visiting the communities and collecting data from them. But we realized that we should also reciprocate back to the community, and having identified the schools, we want to support them financially or by some other means. So these stalls have been installed by the students. They have prepared some products, and the funds which will come out of it, the funds which will be generated out of it, will be given to the identified schools. So also we are organizing this street play which will take place in the second half of the day, where we are highlighting certain social issues, social problems. Students are organizing that. The purpose is to remain connected with the society, identify their needs, and as a higher educational institute, respond them back.
A plantation drive was held in the campus that was organized by the Landscape Division of the university in collaboration with J&K State Forest Department. The annual affair of plantation drive in the campus is done under the Go Green initiative. Vice Chancellor Professor Talat Ahmed said that although the campus is green, but there is no harm in making it better and beautiful.
Campus already काफ़ी green है, लेकिन ये है कि इस तरह के कदम होने से another 5-10 years it will be much more greener, जो बहुत important होता है environment के लिए भी, और वैसे landscape यहाँ का बहुत अच्छा है, साथ में आपका lake है और ये पहाड़ है हमारे background में, तो campus को one of the beautiful campus, और साथ में आज कंजर्वेटर साहब ने एक और राय दी है जो हम लोग ऑलरेडी पहले से कर रहे हैं कि we should not use any plastic, even in plastic bottle, which is very important. तो आप ग्लास जग्स में रखिए पानी और ग्लास की बॉटल में ग्लासेस में पानी पिलाइए, rather than using the plastic bottles, because वो भी ultimately जा करके एक प्रॉब्लम होती है इसकी भी environmentally.
He said that awareness towards environment programs should start right from the school days and plantation drives should be a regular feature of it.
इस ड्राइव में हिस्सेदार होंगे हमारे जो कॉलेजेस हैं, उसमें भी इस तरह की एक्टिविटीज़ होगी, और आई एम श्योर कि स्कूल्स का ऑलरेडी कवर किया जा रहा है, उसमें काफ़ी ज़्यादा
अवेयरनेस प्रोग्राम्स कंडक्ट होते हैं,
चल रहे हैं, तो उसमें वो करेंगे, वहाँ भी होगा। हर जगह पे ये अवेयरनेस बढ़नी चाहिए कि आपको जो है कैंपस अपने घर के आसपास हर जगह पे सफाई भी रखें और ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा प्लांटेशन करें, ग्रीन हो। स्टूडेंट्स के लिए ये है कि जो आज जो लगेंगे सैपलिंग से हफ्ते भर लगेंगे, वो उसे अडॉप्ट करें। जो बच्चा जिस प्लांट को लगाता है वो उसको देखे साल भर, दो साल जब तक वो यहाँ पढ़ रहा है, ताकि उसकी देखभाल हो जाए। अगर कोई प्रॉब्लम होती है, हमारे लैंडस्केप डिपार्टमेंट से या बॉटनी डिपार्टमेंट के लोगों से बात करके अपने प्लांट के बारे में उसको बताएगा अगर कोई प्रॉब्लम आती है।
Director Landscapes Development Division Professor Zahoor Ahmed Kallu said that apart from planting saplings, we also sensitize students of the importance of Go Green programs.
We have identified the areas within the campus and then the satellite campuses, and then we have the associated colleges. In addition, we are also providing plant material to the schools. जो आप अभी schools की बात कर रहे हैं, तो उनके लिए environment awareness programs भी होते हैं, तो वहाँ पे उनको ये जो plantation है इसकी जो importance है उसके बारे में कहा जाता है. So they plant the trees in their schools as well. We have now herbal gardens in each and every school of this state or valley, we can say, whereby we are providing the material, the important medicinal plants. तो उसके साथ साथ जो importance है by going green. So we have already initiated a program of by going green within the campus. तो इससे पहले ही जो हमारे वाइस चांसलर साहब थे, तो उनके साथ हमने एक प्रोग्राम, इलाबरेट प्रोग्राम बनाया है, वायर बाय वी आर गोइंग टू स्टॉप द पैसेज ऑफ द व्हीकल्स विद इन द कैंपस। तो हम हर जगह यहाँ पे कैंपस में ये पार्किंग स्पेसेस क्रिएट कर रहे हैं, सो दैट द व्हीकल्स विल बी पार्कड इन दिस पार्किंग स्पेसेस। तो यहाँ पे हम चाहते हैं दैट गोइंग ग्रीन प्रोग्राम जो बाकी यूरोपियन एंड अमेरिकन यूनिवर्सिटीज़ में है, वी आर गोइंग टू इंशाल्लाह अडॉप्ट दैट।
Speaking on the sidelines of the event, conservator of Forest Srinagar Circle, Mr. Irfan Ali Shah, said that the mission of Green Kashmir has to be achieved, and this forest department is already supplying saplings free of cost to educational institutions.
Apart from the educational institutions which we are doing this year, we have already distributed 8,000 number of saplings to the Deputy Commissioner Srinagar to be planted in different government schools, as well as we have tied up with the Private School Association of Jammu and Kashmir, wherein we have already planted around 20,000 saplings in different private schools of Srinagar area. As far as Kashmir region is concerned, the priority for us is the greening of the degraded forest areas which got degraded in the last 3 decades for obvious reasons. We have taken up the Tosmodan afforestation project, then we have taken up the Baltal afforestation project. Then we are also doing the development of a biodiversity park in Haran, Ganderbal, which is a futuristic kind of a project. And this year, inshallah, we will be launching the Betula conservation project in Sonmarg area. So these are very big projects which inshallah will green Kashmir in the coming decades. Kashmir University will continue to be a priority for the forest department. The campus is already green, as the Honorable Vice Chancellor mentioned, and inshallah we will be making it more green and clean in the coming years. The respective divisional forest officers have already distributed free of cost saplings to the satellite campuses and associated colleges of Kashmir University, wherein those campuses will also be taken care of.
That's all for today's episode. Log on to our website emmrckashmir.com, where you can check the latest episode of The Quest. You can also watch it on our YouTube channel, that is KU Television. Do send us your valuable suggestions at our email address, that is quest@emmrckashmir.com. Before I take your leave, here are a few words of wisdom. Those who are seriously interested in understanding the world will adopt the same standards, whether they are evaluating their own political or intellectual elites or those of official enemies.